What if I told you that right now, at this very moment, your body is manufacturing a drug, not in the hospital, not in a lab, inside you. And the crazy part, you are the one ordering it. Every single thought you think, every worry, every regret, every moment of joy, every flash of fear is sending a direct chemical order to your body's internal pharmacy. And your body follows that order every single time. Dr. Joe Dispenza calls it the most important discovery about the human biology. And after you watch this video today, you will never look back at your emotions the way you were looking. So stay with me because what I'm going to show you on this screen, this one image could literally change the directions of your health, your healing, and your entire life. So, welcome to Miraval Healing. Hi, my name is Vaibhavi, and I'm a certified Ho'oponopono healer and the life coach. I help people heal from inside out using science, spirituality, and ancient wisdom so they can break free from the pain, fear, and emotional patterns that are keeping them stuck. And today, we are going to talk about the something that sits right at the intersection of your neuroscience and healing. Something that I use in my coaching practice every single day. We are going to talk about what Dr. Joe Dispenza teaches about how your emotions, your actual feelings, are literally creating the chemical reactions inside your body right now and as you breathe. So, this is not just a theory, this is the biology, this is the science meeting the soul. And I have created this simple visual map right here on the screen that is going to make this way so easy to understand that you will be able to explain it to your family tonight at the dinner. Let's get into it. And let me share my screen. Okay. Hope you see my screen. Look at this image right here. Dr. Joe Dispenza says these three words that I want you to burn into your memory forever: thought, emotion, and the chemical. And that is the sequence. That is the chain reaction happening inside you all day, every day, whether you are aware of it or not. And here is how it works. You have the thought, your brain instantly fires the signal. That signal triggers the emotions. And that emotion causes your brain to release a specific chemical called hormone, a neurotransmitter, into your bloodstream. And here's what blows my mind every single time I teach this. Your body cannot tell the difference between something that is actually happening or something you are just imagining. So think about for a second. If you replay a fight you had with someone, your body releases the same stress chemicals as if that fight is happening right now in front of you. But equally, if you close your eyes and feel the genuine gratitude, your body releases the same healing chemical as something beautiful just happened to you. You are the author, you are the pharmacist, and every thought you write, your body fills that prescription. So now look at this left side of this map, the bright side, the healing side. Number one, gratitude and love, right? When you genuinely feel gratitude, not just say the word, but actually feel it in your chest, your brain releases the hormone called oxytocin. And oxytocin is your bonding hormone. It lowers your blood pressure, it reduces the pain, it rebuilds that trust, it opens your heart. And something that gives me chill every time when Dr. Joe Dispenza says the emotion of the gratitude alone triggers over 1,200 healing biochemicals reactions in your body. 1,200 plus chemicals that gets activated when you, uh, sh- uh, you know, practice the gratitude. So now tell me, why are we reaching for a pill before we reach for a feeling, right? So let's first focus on the number two, joy and excitement. So when you feel genuine joy, your brain releases the dopamine, which is another chemical. Dopamine is the reward chemical and motivation chemical. It literally wires new neural pathways in your brain and it builds that momentum. It fuels your focus. And this is why, when you are in the state of joy or excitement about your future, things start to fall into the place. So it is not the magic, it's just chemistry happening inside your body. Now, number three, meditation and peace. So this one is just incredible. When you enter into the deep meditative state, the state of inner peace and stillness, your body releases a hormone called the DHEA. And DHEA is literally called the anti-aging hormone. It repairs your cells, it reverses the biological damage, it restores your body at the cellular level. And this is the key. When DHEA goes up, your cortisol, which is the stress level, stress hormone, goes down automatically. So your body shifts from the emergency mode, which is the flight or fight mode, into growth and repair mode. So this is why the meditation is not a luxury. For your body, it is the medicine. So are you seeing this, how powerful this is? And we are only halfway through it. Now let us look at the other side of the map, the shadow side. I need you to hear this with compassion, not the judgment, because most of us have been living here without even knowing it. So when you feel fear, anxiety, your body releases the hormone called cortisol and adrenaline. And these are the stress hormones, and they were designed by nature for emergencies, for running from the predators, uh, for reacting into the situation negatively instead of responding. So, but here's the problem in the modern world. Most of us are triggering these chemicals not because of lion chasing us, but because of an email, a thought about the money, a memory from the 5 years ago, paying our bills. Uh, Someone said something in the past that memories keep holding on. We are keep replaying in our mind. And what does the chronic cortisol do? It shuts down your immune system. It stops your digestion. It turns off your body's healing mechanisms. It literally tells every cell in your body that this is not a safe time to repair. So just survive. So your body goes into the survival mode. And now the next one is the anger and resentment. The cortisol surges again when you when but chronic anger also creates the inflammation throughout the body. So inflammation is the root of almost every chronic illness, the heart disease, the autoimmune conditions, the chronic pain. So when you hold on to resentment, you are not hurting the person you resent. You are bathing your own cells in the toxic chemistry every single day. And then guilt and shame. These are the perhaps the heaviest emotions of all, and they keep you in the chronic cortisol loop. Your body stays in the survival mode, and there is no room for the growth, no room for healing, no room for possibilities. And the body that carries the shame in the body at a war with itself. And as a Ho'oponopono healer, this is what I this is exactly what I help people release, because you cannot heal body that is still fighting the past. So hey, real quick, if this is making sense to you, if this is opening something up inside you, please hit that subscribe button right now and ring that bell, because every week on this channel, I'll bring you exactly this, where ancient healing meets modern science. And so you can heal for real, not just feel good for the day. Okay, back to the most important part of all this. And now here is the part that Dr. Joe Dispenza teaches that completely shook me when I first heard it, and it might shake you too. He says the stress hormones, the cortisol and adrenaline, they are addictive. And if you can create the stress response just by thinking a negative thought, they listen to what it means, and you can become the addicted to your own suffering. And here is the loop. You have the negative thought, your brain releases the cortisol, your body feels that chemical rush, and your body sends the signal back to your brain saying, give me more of this chemical. Uh, and so your brain generates more negative thoughts to feed that chemical craving. And you go around and around this loop. Your mind feels your body's addiction until this loop becomes your personality, until your identity becomes the anxiety. And your identity is a resentment. Your identity becomes the fear. And you think this is just who I am. No, it's not who you are. It's not what you have been chemically programmed to feel. And here is the most beautiful thing. And this is the reason I do this work. This is the reason this channel exists. If the brain can be wired into suffering, it can be rewired into the joy. So same neuroplasticity that trapped you can also have an ability to free you. So how do you break this loop? How do you actually shift your body's chemistry? So Dr. Joe Dispenza gives a very clear pathway. And as a certified healer and coach, I can tell you this works. So, step one, awareness. The moment you become aware that negative thought is triggering a chemical response in your body, you have already broken the automatic cycle. The awareness is the first act of power. Now, step two, interrupt that signal. In meditation and stillness, you catch your thought before it becomes the healing. Before the chemical floods to your body, in that gap, you have the choice. Step three, practice elevated emotions before the reality changes. And that is called the quantum leap. So do not wait until something good happens to you to feel grateful. Feel grateful now, feel joy now, feel love now. Your body does not know the difference between the real one and the imagined one. Remember? So, if you feel the elevated emotions first, your body begins to release the healing chemicals first. And then your reality starts to shift to match the internal chemistry. And this is the law of attraction explained through the biology. You do not attract what you want, but you attract what you are, and chemically, emotionally, and energetically. And this is the exactly the work I do with my clients through Ho'oponopono healing and through NLP technique. We go in, we clear the old emotional programs at cellular level, and we reprogram the body to feel safe, loved, and whole again. So let me leave you with this. Every single morning, now whenever you wake up, you have the choice. You are about to walk into your body's internal pharmacy. You can order fear, cortisol, inflammation, or survival. Or you can order gratitude, oxytocin, dopamine, or healing. So prescription is written by your thoughts. So emotion is the signal, and your body, your incredibly intelligent, loyal body, will fulfill that order without the question. Dr. Joe Dispenza says the body is the unconscious mind. It does not argue. It does not filter. It does not respond to what you give it. So today, just today, try this one thing. Before you check your phone in the morning tomorrow, before worries rush in, just close your eyes and for 60 seconds, okay? Just a 60 seconds, genuinely feel gratitude for one thing. Just feel gratitude that you are alive every single morning when you wake up. And watch that 1 minute does what 1 minute does to your rest of your does to the rest of your day. Because that is not just a mindset shift, that is a chemical shift. That is the biological shift. And over time, this becomes your routine. So I'm Vaibhavi, your Ho'oponopono healing expert and life coach. And that's a wrap. And I will see you in my next video. So if this resonated with you, please share it with someone who needs to hear this today. You might just change this chemistry too. So with so much love, namaste and see you in my next video.